Hi.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to
Mad Mix.
I'm Mary.
Tiara.
Welcome back to another show. So today we are here at
Smoky
Rose.
Smoky Rose, y'all.
We're here at Smoky Rose in Dallas, downtown Dallas. Shout out. Beautiful, beautiful weather. I feel like that should be.
Sorry for the country music background, y'all.
You might hear a little country music. You might see a little country folk in the background. That's all right. Here we are in the heart of Texas, I would say.
We're getting patio
Sorry,
weather.
not sorry. Austin, Houston. This Dallas is where it's at. So without further ado, let's jump into the show.
Today's video, we're going to be talking about a much needed discussion, and it's men with mics, because it's some nasty work.
Basically. So the colonized brain is an interesting place.
I'm here for the multicultural.
Really?
Yeah,
Black
man.
girlfriend effect.
Yeah.
You're
into that.
Yeah. She came in.
What's the black girlfriend? They just come in and start fighting?
Nah, bro. You guys don't know about the black girlfriend effect. She just.
Wait, what is the black girlfriend effect? This is
you man don't know
You just
about
glow
this.
up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend. All of a sudden, he's got buzz cut, like clean shape up. Glows up, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. That's why they gotta shave their hair.
Nah, bro. White guys with black girlfriends,
They grow a beard
step
because
their dick
there's
up.
more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of.
Basically, what went viral was these men were on a podcast with this white man, and they basically were talking about relationships with black women, and this white man basically insulted the crap out of black women. And instead of defending their women and defending themselves and their image, because we are in their image, just because we're women, we're still black. Like, that's still, we come from each other. So instead of manning up or standing up for themselves, they basically acted cowardly. According to them, they acted out of character and out of how they felt based on their trauma response. But really, what's evident is something that's old as day, is that we are not really protected as black women, and black men from time and time again will continuously stay on, and use black women for their gain, to get some kind of clout, money, or even just being caricatures of them to make them the laughing stock, which the world makes them already, and they use that to get on.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it seems like it's us that are supporting them first and foremost.
Yeah. The effects of trauma in the black community, especially black men, is so evident when, as a man, if your first instinct is not to protect and vouch for your woman, there's something sadly broken in your manhood. If your first thing is not to vouch and to protect your mother and your sisters, you have to honestly look into yourself as to why you bring up a certain demographic of women, really particularly black women in this case, to almost make it seem like you're better than. And it seems like a lot of their topic of the basis of the show is like comedy. I think it's like something for giggles, shits and giggles. I think specifically is their podcast name, I believe. So it's supposed to be like a lighthearted podcast, but some jokes are funny and others are just disgusting. And I don't think jokes towards black women should be taken lightly, especially when we are the main ones that are supporting them. And also in that, why are we the main ones that are supporting them as well? I think that was kind of concerning to me, because given the fact that every chance that they get, these two men continuously disrespect and call black women ugly in their words or undesirable. So I just thought that was really alarming. And I know majority of women are doing the self-work and we are going where we're loved. I see that. It's very evident. But I am also starting to witness that a lot of Black women play this role of pick me. And so whenever it's time to really do the work of learning these men and seeing where they're coming from, what they're talking about, what their main base of the show is, instead of doing that research, we're just going to blindly cape or just ride the wave of, oh, if he picks me, if I'm desirable to them, I don't care about what they're talking about. I don't care if they're disrespecting my sister, my mom, my Black colleague here. I'm just going to ride with it because they find me fine. I'm fine and I'm accepted. So therefore, I'm not going to care to vouch. And I think that also shows the sisterhood being broken in Black women.
Oh, that's cool. It needs to stop raining. Yeah. It needs to stop raining.
Was there some baddies? Y'all not used to that?
Was there baddies?
Yeah, was there baddies there?
I think there was. I don't even remember, bro.
From when we were sitting or standing,
Like
two. It was a
it was slim pickings.
only a handful. Yeah,
I haven't seen
In
in
Atlanta?
Atlanta. I've seen the least baddies so far.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm surprised.
That's the truth.
Because thank God we ain't from here.
Yeah, I am
I'm a Texas
surprised.
girl.
Very surprised.
We from Texas.
You ain't defending me now.
Like, if I am your image and you're my image, like if somebody insults a Black man in my presence, or they're insulting me, and vice versa. Mm-hmm. A white man attacking your women from your community is a direct attack on yourself as a man, because that's a reflection of you, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't have the capability or the instinct to protect your women, you really don't feel like you can protect yourself. There's no coincidence that the men in the UK and in the US, the Black men or from the African diaspora, are broken and therefore don't feel the need to protect their women because they can't protect their own image. Mm-hmm. So I don't see this issue happening in the mainland. Sure, there's issues like patriarchy and infidelity and
monarchy,
all the lists that happens
all these
places where there's inequality. There's inequality, of course. There's inequality all around the world. We live in a patriarchal world, but you don't necessarily see those men. You will not see them attacking their women. You will not see them making their women feel ugly or not desired or not like they're the standard, because that's pride. That's yourself.
Even when they're not sexually attracted to them,
Yeah, they may not
you
date them,
always
they may not
hear
marry
them
but you
vouching,
never
right?
you'll never hear them say some shit
right.
that's out of pocket about the woman that they come from.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, is the woman that you come from, and even if you procreate outside of your own race, you're still gonna replicate and create another person that's you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just no coincidence that these things are tied to nations that have been wrecked with colonization and colorism and things like that. Especially uniquely to places like the U.S. and even the U.K., where there is this diverse group of people, and so there's a need for hierarchy, and the Black men have no need to. Not even I feel like they don't feel the need, but I feel like it shows that they can't, and they're able to protect their women. So what does that say for our community in general? Like, are we doomed as far as black people and that are not in the mainland?
Yeah, no, we're not doomed, because I feel like Black women are taking accountability and they are taking care of themselves. They are living longer. They are the most educated race of people in America or other parts of the world. So I think Black women are taking the accountability. Not that we're being our own man or we're being our own defenders and protectors, but I think we are putting ourselves in places and positions where we are gaining respect. It might not be from our own men, but we are gaining that respect and sense of self and stature in the world, only because we saw that we weren't going to have that might take a while for the Black men to come to this realization of this broken community that has been created with so many things. And so I wouldn't say doomed, but are certain Black men just lost? Yes, I think men in general have some work to do as far as that goes, but
I think, but also not it's just interject to say that I think what the divestment movement showed, and also just what I've learned in these past like 10 years of like internet activism, but also trying to find like-minded people. We're not we're not all the same.
Yeah.
Especially Black women as well. Like we said, a lot of the people that were supporting these men were Black women. A lot of the people that like, I feel like at the end of the day, you can't even say that it's all Black men because there's lots of like lost Black women as well.
Yes,
absolutely. To be honest,
and there are some that will argue with you,
right,
about this type of behavior.
So they're being enabled by a group, obviously. So I can't say we're innocent or Black women are all like doing the right thing, because we're not. And I feel like that's one thing I realize in these, that I'm starting to realize more and more each year or each movement, is that we are not the same, and there's so many we have different types of goals for ourselves, and the ones that have a certain type of vision of living in a world that respects us, that values us, and we will not take anything less. Like, it's not every Black woman is on that level or that mental space, and they're not understanding how their image, how important it is to have their image preserved. Like, the reputation that like Black women, like especially African American women, have around the world is not great, and that's a direct reflection of our image and the lack of protection that we've had around it, whether that's on the internet, whether that's from other races. We've been vulnerable to all kinds of attack, and especially being highlighted, just American culture is being highlighted across the world in general. When people think about American Black culture, they think about Black women. Our image is not great, like I said.
Yeah, I agree. And even, us being African, we kind of see that in the sense of some Africans are not part of the solution in that sense. Like, Black African American women, especially in America or UK, they really do get, dragged through the mud for everything. And so, of course, there won't be like any respect if your own community of people that kind of look like you, are same color as you, don't give you that respect, So it's more of like, I could see that being everyone's problem as far as that goes, how everyone can be part of the problem in that sense. However, it doesn't mean that, as a collective of women, I've seen Black women they are slowly coming into the realization, even like us, seeking men and doing the healing, the self-work, educating ourselves, or whatever the case is. I think in that sense, we are trying to find a way in how to move around this world, if that makes sense. But right. we still need, that's the thing. You cannot move, you can't be your own man. You still need the male aspect of your race or your people, whatever the case is. You still need that to be healed.
I just want Black women to know, especially, that people's self-hate, Black men's self-hate, does not have anything to do with us. I'm not your mama. You should take it up with your actual mama, probably.
Sounds like,
but not me. And I think we're realizing that like that self-preservation that a lot of us are practicing is very heavy on that right now, because these men that want to attack, say that we're not beautiful, say that we're not desirable, or say that, that want us to other and pick at each other and pick apart at each other, is not a reflection of me. Your self-hate has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Your lack of self-love has nothing to do with me. So I think that's one thing I'm also trying to realize is, and part of, like I said, that self-preservation work is saying, hey, like, leave them people where they want to be.
Yeah.
If you're a self-hating Negro, you can, that's all on you.
That's your part.
I will continue to be around Black people that love me, that care about me, Black men that love my image, that celebrate me, and
treat me well as well.
And I will refuse to have anything else in my energy, and I will not respect or watch or support any person, black, white, yellow, purple, triangle, whatever, that speaks ill of my image. And that's part of like the work that I do in the background. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to support you. These kind of podcasts, honestly, they should be blocked on all your social media. Like really just using your support and your energy to just not involve yourself because they need it. Yeah. Like we said, like all these people, most of their supporters are people that look like us, or like, you know, other black women. So it's like we control the trends, the fads, the money, all of it, and in a lot of these industries. And the more we realize the power of that, the more we will move accordingly. And once we're picky and once we demand better, is when we will get better. And that's it.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty much it. There's really not anything you can do to affect or control what somebody else, you know, is doing. That's what I'm learning. And so, but some things do need to be addressed. And as black women, we can only control us, and we can only control what we're doing. So don't blindly support men like this, these type of men that will continue disrespecting you, sitting in the same room, and when your name is brought up, they have nothing but, you know, jokes to say about you. So can we just, you know, be a little bit more aware of that, and definitely vet out and be selective who we follow, who we support, especially when it comes to platforms like this. Yep. When everyone has a podcast nowadays, I think it is responsible to do the research and find out more about who, you know, who these men are or women or whatever the case is. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yep. It's really not much to say.
Protect yourself, black women.
Absolutely. Your energy.
Preserve your energy.
Is everything, baby. We are the beauty standard. That's the crazy part. We are the trends. Our bodies are followed, copied. So
the original baddies.
Something with that, right? It's just so crazy.
Yeah. I'm not even saying that that's a glorify. I'm not trying to even glorify that image.
No, but just
when you think about even what that means, like, okay, you know.
So don't be mad.
Your wall
liver.
Yes. So, with that being said,
we're gonna go
into the rest of our day.
Absolutely.
Our beautiful black lives with our black jobs and our black
bodies.
And our black bodies. Yes. So, cheers, prost,
yes,
salute.
Thank you for your support, you guys,
and for tuning in.
Feel free to like, you guys. It does not hurt.
It's completely free too.
It's completely free. We love you guys. It's a safe space here.
Yes, unless you're a hater ass black man.
Yes, even that
hater ass anybody.
You're here. Obviously, you must like something, but all love. Thank you for the support. Comment below, subscribe if you want to join that mad mix
family
gang. And
we'll see you on the next one.
Pow, 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 pow.
Peace.
Bye.